Are we willing to admit that influencers are lying to us about Amazon Activewear? Welcome to my little mini series deep dive where we're going to take a look at some of the most talked about Amazon brands that influencers are pushing left and right. You've probably seen posts like this and like this where influencers are saying, hey, check out this Aritzia style loungewear set. I'll send the link to you and you can buy it yourself. So the first part of this little mini series is going to be a deep dive into Amazon Activewear and how influencers use their social media influence to gain commission off of these links. Now, what you may not know is that anyone could sign up to get commission through Amazon. And that is probably part of the reason why Amazon products have become so popular recently amongst influencers. Whether you have a following of 2 people or 2,000 or 20,000, you can sign up to become an Amazon associate. You've got one requirement. And that one requirement is that you sell 3 items within 90 days that make commission and you're able to stay in the program. So you have to make that bare minimum goal. But other than that, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. Now, I have mixed opinions about the Amazon Associates program. Something that I do think is great is that you can get a commission link for anything that is on Amazon. So the chance that you are recommending something that you actually enjoy and use on a regular basis is much higher. And I tend to trust that just a little bit more on average than someone who is doing an in-video commercial for something like Hungry Root. I'm like, oh my God, is it real? Do they actually use this product? And there's really no way of knowing. But if someone is putting a commission link on Amazon, I'm like, well, they could have chosen any product on Amazon. And so if they're dropping a commission link below, there is a good likelihood that they actually enjoy the product. But after scrolling through Instagram and TikTok and even watching more review videos on YouTube, I'm starting to believe that might not be the case. And this is where I start to run into some trouble. You can honestly get some really cheap activewear items for the $20 to $30 price range. A lot of the Amazon activewear pieces, I was really surprised when I put them on. And I thought, oh my God, influencers that I trust and watch on a daily basis have been recommending these items and they suck. I began to wonder if people aren't actually recommending pieces that they love and wear on a daily basis. And rather, I'm starting to think that a lot of influencers are recommending these items because they know that these affordable activewear brands are talked about widely on the internet. So they know that a lot of people are searching for these items. And because of that, their recommendation is probably going to pop up. And if their recommendation pops up, and they have a commission link, they're going to be able to make a little bit of money off of it. So that's kind of where I've landed. I think something that lends a lot of credence to my theory that influencers are just recommending Amazon products because of the commission-based aspect of it is because when I go on to a lot of these products that influencers are recommending, there is a big caution sign at the bottom that says returned frequently. And so if this is such a popular, great product, why are so many people returning it? And my guess is that a lot of people are getting these recommendations from influencers, getting the products in their hands and realizing all of a sudden that, you know what, this product isn't so great and maybe it doesn't work for my body. So I'm going to have to send it back. And it's frequent enough that Amazon has to put a cautionary symbol towards the bottom saying, hey, you might want to choose a different product because this is just getting returned way too frequently. The tea is just too juicy. I've gotta wet my whistle. And if you want the full scoop before you end up spending your hard-earned money and probably having to return a lot of these items, then just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And I do already have a bunch of items in my closet that I've been wearing to the gym for the past few weeks, so I can give a really in-depth review. But if there are brands or items that you would like to see me review, please let me know in the comments below because I am so excited for this series. In addition to the Amazon program that you can sign up for to receive a commission-based link, Amazon also has the Vine program. And this is where you receive free product in exchange for reviews. The way you're eligible to join is once you review enough products of your own accord, then Amazon will reach out to you and say, hey, you're really engaged. You are posting a lot of pictures. You're giving a lot of really insightful reviews. And so we would like to offer you the ability to receive products in exchange for your honest opinion. So I did my own little deep dive, and the vast majority of people who are receiving free product do give a positive review. Now, when you see Vine review of a free product, I want you to play a drinking game. And every time someone has a positive thing to say, you take a drink. I'm just kidding. Don't do that because you'll be on the floor. All right. So first things first, we're going to take a look at a review that is largely verified purchases. So right now we've got the Unisu Hug Curve Scrunch Butt at a 4.5 out of 5. Now, when you scroll through, you see that there are largely verified purchases. This means that they're real customers giving really honest opinion. Now we've got the Awena Women's Serene Scrunch Longline Sports Bra, and overall incredibly positive reviews. Not very many of them. There's only 23. But we've got a 4.6 out of 5. The first couple of reviews, verified purchase 5 stars. Alrighty. Now keep scrolling down. Amazon Vine customer review of free product. Now, this person gave a 4-star review. Still good, but not 5 stars. And as we're scrolling here, you can see that the large majority of these that are reviewed are high ratings. Some of these people are definitely like right here, we've got a 3-star review. So that's certainly not to say that everyone who's receiving free product is giving a 100%. But what I will say is that out of all of these reviews, about 85 to 90%, I think I only saw 2 people who had actually purchased it with their own money, and the rest were free product reviews. So it just does make me start to question how authentic some of these reviews are. And here we've got the Ingia Women's Halter Longline Sports Bra. Now, Ingia has been all over the internet recently, but what you will see here is that it's rated 4.4 stars, 257 reviews. It's $26, so it's that lower price point. And you think, wow, that's a really good deal. But as I'm scrolling down with the plum brown, it says frequently returned due to poor fit. So that means that a lot of people are buying this product and they're realizing that it is not going to work for them. Between the Vine product reviews really propping up a lot of these more affordable activewear brands that are sending out pieces to people for free in exchange for a review, mixed with these influencers who are recommending products so that they can earn a commission. I'm certainly not hating on the concept of the program itself. If anything, I think that there's also a positive spin to this, because it means that people are able to recommend products that they do genuinely use, and they're still able to make a commission off of it, meaning that they could be less likely to purchase and recommend products that they might not use so much, because that is also a huge problem. I think that there is kind of that dance of how much product recommendation is acceptable, because I do understand that some of these influencers have to make money and they have to have a roof over their heads. And to put out engaging content, they have to find ways to be creative, because things like AdSense just doesn't pay like what it used to. So I understand the concept of doing a Patreon or a commercial in your video. But I also get kind of this squirrely, like bad feeling now when I am seeing these influencers recommending Amazon products, because after putting them on, I'm just like, what the heck? The issue or problem I also have with this kind of thing is that people are really using it to manipulate engagement on Instagram. There is perhaps no one more famous or well known for doing this than the Snipes twins. So here we're on the Snipes twins Instagram page, and you'll see here that I do follow them. I love their content. So to be clear, I'm not necessarily hating on people who do this. It's just that sometimes it becomes a very blurred line of, are we content and engagement farming in order to make a quick buck, or are we recommending products that we actually enjoy? So once again, I'm not necessarily hating on the Snipes twins. I'm just saying that they are incredibly well known for doing this kind of thing. So a couple of weeks ago, I saw that they posted some Amazon activewear sets. Here's a good example. If you click on it, it's a video that says, I can never find pants long enough for my legs, suitable inseams for a 5'1" to 5'10". And so they don't just tell you where the pants are from. They say like and drop name for a link. There are different programs that you can set up for automatic like AI replies in Instagram now. And people are really taking advantage of this because it creates a lot of engagement. And so if you comment, then that's telling the algorithm that you're interested, and they're getting a lot more comments than they would otherwise. So obviously this is probably a Unisu pant leg because they commented right there and they said love. So I'm guessing it's Unisu. So I saw a couple of sets that they had posted and I was interested in what the brand was. So I sent them a message with whatever the reply was. I can't remember exactly. And then they sent me the links to the Amazon Activewear. And if I click on it, it takes me to their Amazon page. Now, I did mention that pretty much anyone can earn commission off of these Amazon links, but in order to be an Amazon influencer, you do have to get accepted into that program. The major difference that I can tell between the Amazon Associate and Amazon influencer program is that you're able to have your own kind of homepage where people can just look through different lists and things that you provide. So they have a storefront basically, and you scroll down, you can shop their outfits. I'm not saying that all of these products are necessarily bad. If anything, you are paying more for like the trend versus the quality, because you can find things like a hidden scrunch butt that you can't find at a place like Target or Walmart. It is also kind of the same concept as TikTok Shop, where you'll see these videos of these girls wearing these really cute items and their workout sets for like $12 on TikTok Shop. And once again, I'm not saying that the products are bad, but what I am saying is that these people earn a commission and it's their job to recommend product to you. And at the end of the day, there is a pretty big quality difference, regardless of how cute the sets are. At the $30 price point, I could get a decent pair of leggings from somewhere else that feels like a lot better quality than any of the items I purchased through Amazon. So it does leave me in a bit of a dilemma as to whether or not in the future to personally share commission links. I'm kind of leaning away from that now that I have kind of stumbled upon all of this, but I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in this. I'm really, really curious as to what you guys think, whether or not you trust someone who puts out an Amazon commission link or whether you feel like it's someone trying to just shove something and push something in your face. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing and doing an in depth review of all of these products, but I really just wanted to preface this series with the understanding that most of these influencers really may not be recommending the products because they're great and awesome. But once again, these are all my own personal thoughts. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I have used Amazon commission links, especially on my first couple of videos, but then kind of stopped doing that because I wasn't sure too much how I felt about it. But please give me your thoughts. I am just so genuinely curious what other people think about this. I'm going to go through those popular items that seem to be all over TikTok, all over Instagram, coming from someone who has done trail running for many years, did track and cross country in high school. I've been lifting since I was 14 or 15, and I feel like I am somewhat qualified to give my feedback on these activewear pieces and really let you know what I think and whether or not these pieces are functional for certain activities or not. Then please stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, like the video if you found it interesting, and I will see you all next week. I'm so excited. Have a good week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep that body moving. Goodbye.